Welcome back to the Goose Reviews. All right, y'all. So sad news, man. News broke yesterday that Chuck Norris, man, iconic, legendary action star, passed away at the age of 86 years old. Before we get to the video, we just passed 1,000 subscribers. We're on the road to 10,000. We're going to hit 100,000. Then we're going to be in the middle. We're going to claim it will happen. So please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. I really do appreciate you guys. All right, y'all, man. Chuck Norris, man. Not enough to say, but I mean, the man was an absolute legend, man. Those who I growing up watching Chuck Norris movies, I mean, TV, the man was everywhere, man, to the point where, this generation knows him for like the memes, all the funny memes and everything like that, really hilarious memes. Like, oh man, and one thing I like about the Chuck Norris memes is that I follow him on Instagram and he would play into it. You know what I'm saying? Even at his ripe, age that he was at 86 years old, he would even play into it. Like one video he did was absolutely hilarious where he was like, when I do push-ups, I'm not pushing my body up, I'm pushing the earth down. just very funny stuff, man, because it was like the whole thing is, oh, it's Chuck Norris. But I love the fact that he played into it. He just enjoyed life, man. And it's sad. He passed away at the age of 86 years old. Said, I saw his family put up a post. He says, the world knows him as this iconic martial artist and legendary action star, which he absolutely was, to the 10th degree, man. That man was a legend. I got love for Chuck Norris, but at the same time, said to us, he was a father, he was a husband, he was a brother, a friend. He was so many different things, man. And just to wear as men, we got to wear all those different hats, but at the same time, man, very, very sad, man. Very sad news. This article's come from USA Today, usatoday.com. It says Chuck Norris, the martial artist and action movie icon whose toughness became an increasingly exaggerated legend among his adoring fans, has passed away at the age of 86 years old. His family confirmed the death on Thursday, March 19th, with a post to Instagram on Friday, March 20th. No cause was cited. And I did see, I think I was online that day when he was rushed to the hospital, but I didn't know he passed away that exact day. So it had to be severe. It says, it is with heavy hearts that our family shares the message sudden passing of our beloved Chuck Norris yesterday morning. While he would like to keep the circumstances private, please know that he was surrounded by his family and he was at peace. That's how I want to go. I'm dead serious with y'all. That's how I want to go. I don't, as long as I'm around, I'm good to go, man. And I'll go holding God. It says, to the world, he was a martial artist, actor, and a symbol of strength. To us, he was a devoted husband, a loving father and grandfather, and an incredible brother, and the heart of our family. It says he lived his life with faith, purpose, and an unwavering commitment to people he loved. The statement continued, through his work, discipline, and kindness, he inspired millions around the world and left a lasting impact on so many lives. Definitely, man. While our hearts are broken, we are deeply grateful for the life he lived and for the unforgettable moments we are blessed to share with him. The love and support he received from fans around the world meant so much to him and our family. Is truly thankful for it. To him, you were not just fans, you were his friends, the family said. We know many of you and heard about his recent hospitalization, and we are truly grateful for the prayers and support you sent his way. As we grieve this loss, we kindly ask for privacy for our family during this time. Yeah, man, it says Norris, a martial arts teacher and karate champion, was cast by Bruce Lee as the villain of Colt in Lee's 1972 film, The Way of the Dragon. Now, I'm going to stop right there. Growing up, I'm a big superhero fan, but I remember superhero movies weren't really booming like that at the time. Yeah, you had like Batman, Tim Burton's Batman, you had like the first Ninja Turtles and stuff like that. You had some comic movies, but back then, man, like I said, I was born in the late 80s. I grew up in the 90s. Around that time, watching movies with my dad and my uncles, we were watching action movies. Like, I remember seeing The Terminator and seeing like my uncles putting on like Bruce Lee films. But I remember when he put on that film, and he showed me, he's like, that's Chuck Norris. I was like, because I knew Chuck Norris. I was like, oh, shoot. Chuck Norris trained under Bruce Lee. They train again. So seeing them fight in that movie was something, man. Like watching that, how I remember that. I remember that as a kid watching that. Yeah, so yeah, Chuck Norris was cast in that Bruce Lee film. The fight says their fight scene set in Rome's Colosseum is one of the most famous martial arts screen fights and the rare screen battle that Norris lost. Broken that. Yeah, man, that Norris lost that fight, but that a cool fight seeing Bruce Lee and Chuck Norris go against Chuck. I remember that. It says the rising star appeared as tough Texas Ranger Jim J.J. McQuad in 1983's Lone Wolf McQuad. A character precursor to his famed Walker Texas Ranger. If you guys, I remember Walker Texas Ranger was on TV. That was pinnacle TV, man. Like that was a famous show, man. I have family members who watched that show, man. Up to this day, like fantastic show, man. Still good to put on, man. Just that old school fun, man. I love, yeah. It says the 1984 box office smash, Missing in Action, another good one. Norris portrayed one man army, Colonel Braddock, who returns to Vietnam to free POWs. I'm sorry. The next year, Norris defended the United States from a Soviet-Cuban-led terrorist invasion, and as former CIA agent Matt Hunter in 1985's Invasion USA. The same mega year, Norris starred as Chicago police sergeant battling his way out of gang war and Code of Silence. Hey man, this man's not. I got nothing but love from Chuck Norris, man. Like real big fan. So I'm gonna stop it right there, man. But yeah, they said Walker Texas Ranger were the martial arts 9 seasons, 1993 to 2001. Yeah, man, that was a big show. Walker Texas Ranger, man. So RIP to Chuck Norris, man. I'm happy that he was around his family and his friends. Definitely left a legacy here on this world, man, that we live on for generations, man. I think that's just beautiful. Not many people will have that opportunity, man. But if you're doing it the right way and everything like that, it's yeah, man. It's great. It's great. It's great. And like I said, just blessings to him and his family right now. But definitely a legendary career and definitely a legendary one. Anyway, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Hope everybody has a blessed day, and I'll see y'all soon.